Hey, what's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the Garage Golf Simulator. This is Turbo Talon Golf, as always. It's Sunday, the 1st of March. I just got done playing 18 holes at the barn up here in northern Utah and running some errands with my wife. Also just noticed that D-Lud's league here is saying that I didn't finish. I don't know what's going on with that. When I resume round 2, it starts me on the first hole, but I'm on like my 5th or 6th shot. So something's going on there. Don't know. It's not a big deal. It's not like I was in first place or anything. Now, if I ever get to the point where I am starting to rank a little bit higher in these events and these fucking technical issues come up, yeah, I'm going to probably get pretty pissed off, but not today. Let's play Joe Legowski's league and whatever else I want to play. Nice, easy sim golf. Something for you guys to listen to in the background while you do other shit you need to do to maybe get ready for your work week or whatever. This is called the South African Open Championship at True North. Don't know what it is. We'll find out. Looks like Joe's got us set up on white tees, 5,600 yards, Friday pins, 5-foot gimmies, normal greens, normal fairways, 11 stimp. We got some wind, and as fucking usual, we're at sea level because everything's at sea level. Apparently, the entire world is at sea level. We've got some, I'll show you some TikToks. Hopefully this software is working. No, I will not subscribe to your shitty software. I'm sorry. We're not doing that. Guys, if you haven't been cut off by a Ford F-150 today, or had one speed past you, it's probably because you haven't left the house today. Probably because you haven't left the house today. If you drive a Ford F-150, sorry I hurt your feelings. Let's pretend you're the guy or gal that doesn't drive their Ford F-150 like a complete fucking jagaloon. That can be you. You can say, well, yeah, there are some bad ones, but I'm not one of them. Okay, let's turn the gain down on the fucking bird sounds here because they were way too loud in my last video. Happy Sunday, guys. What's old True North got in for us today? What I see is some very narrow fairways lined with trees. Fun shit. Super fun shit. Foof says it's better than a rusted Subaru Outback full of clothes and trash bags. Yeah, it's just I don't get cut off by rusted Subarus full of clothes and trash bags. I get cut off by Ford F-150s. Gray ones, white ones, red ones, fucking black ones. Hey, Aussie, what's up? We're just chilling. You guys were chilling. I already played 18 holes outside today. It was a good round once we figured out the speed of the greens. But on the last, 1, 2, 3 holes, I started getting toey for some reason, like I do sometimes in here, and I don't know what it is. And when I figure out how to stop towing shit on the golf course on command, that's going to be a game changer for me. I think it will be the next step function improvement in my reducing my handicap. But I don't know what's causing it. See how toey that was? It doesn't work if I scoot closer to the ball, if I scoot further away from the ball. None of that stuff works. It's some other thing. And someday I hope to get it figured out. Someday we'll get it figured out. But for right now, it is still a criminal at large, and I don't know what's causing it. But it's totally going to be the next step function improvement in my golf game. Foof says some of the local courses here are opening up in early March, so it's starting to be that time of year again. Yeah, it's pretty exciting. I thought I would be sick of golf by now because I basically took it up on a dare, but I'm not sick of it yet. We had an 8:10 tee time this morning, and it was fucking magical. It was great. Kind of like that shot. It probably won't be in the fairway, but it was pretty good. Pretty good fucking shot right there. Aussie says, you are on the right track, my friend. I find playing more, I get better. Foof's trying to get me to start bowling. Dude, I got so many goddamn hobbies already, buddy. I got so many hobbies. 73 yards. What's our 73 yards out of the rough club? I don't know. Let's hit a club. Poorly struck ball. Just stay up. That's all I ask. Just stay up. What is the next step function improvement in you guys' golf games? Mine is, like I said already, trying to figure out how to stop the collateral damage once I start getting toey. That is going to be the next step function improvement in my game. Once I start getting toey, what do I got to do to fix it and not take too many strokes? That's Shelby's next step function improvement. Shelby would also like to be on this green. We've basically, I'm never going to say we have a club figured out, but I would say that the driver is not as much of a menace to the game as it used to be. Putting got a lot better once I got used to my Lab DF3 putter. But what is that step function improvement in you guys' game that you're looking for? Foof says he doesn't have a sim, so it makes sense for Foof to bowl in the winter, and I know a lot of guys that do that. Aussie says, As soon as he figures out the 40 to 70 yard shots and closer, that'll be a step function improvement in his game. Foof says he chronically sculls his irons and can't take a divot to save his life. Okay. Yeah, I would say there's a lot of golfers that have the same problems that the three of us do, at least the three people that have answered in the chat. So, Foof, I know I am in no position to give anybody golf advice, but have you tried going outside to a driving range that doesn't have mats, that has actual grass, and see what happens if you try to take like the nastiest fucking beaver tails you've ever taken? I don't know, dude. I don't believe in a lot of golf advice, but I do believe in the opposite feels thing. Like if you're trying to get rid of a nasty slice, do some weird shit to try and make yourself hit a hook. I do kind of believe in that. There ain't really a lot of shit worth believing in these days, though. Get out of there. Like, just go out and try to take the nastiest fucking divots you've ever taken. Like, hopefully the grass is a little damp or soggy so you don't fuck your joints up. You guys, that drive was only 235 miles an hour. Wow, two things here. We're mixing two things. That drive was only 235 yards. And the ball speed was 152. Okay, 152 is not enough to get you 300, but 152 should certainly have been a little bit better than 235. Again, we're adjusting for some altitude, and we're also adjusting for some, we're hitting uphill. Aussie says he's a 12 handicap. I just broke into the 13s. I'm a 13.9. I can't imagine. He says he wants to get down to a 9. I can't imagine playing 9 handicap golf, but a year ago I couldn't imagine playing 20 handicap golf. So I'm guessing it just gets to the point where you're never satisfied with anything, which sounds exactly like some shit I would do. Aussie, you keep practicing. That 9 handicap is coming your way, boss. I'm happy being in the teens. Someday I'll want to break into that single digit, just probably not this season. Foof says it's very useful if he ends up in a fairway bunker because he can launch it farther out, but it's brutal near the green because it always goes too far. Yeah, dude, I've lived that nightmare, and a lot of other people have too, I'm guessing. Foof says there's only one driving range near him and it has mats. I mean, you might have to go onto the real golf course and try to take some nasty-ass beaver tails. I don't know, brother. As far as he knows, Foof knows there's not a course nearby with an actual grass driving range except a private course. And then Steven says, nice birdie. Thank you, sir. And Aussie says, yes, pretty much. Pretty much. Pretty much never happy with our golf game. Even when you watch a professional golfer break their driver or throw something into the pond, you're like, dude, you're playing better golf than like 99.9% of golfers will ever play, and you're still pissed off. Guys, we don't have to hit this ball very far at all. Golf's interesting. And the fact that I still find it interesting after a year and a half is pretty crazy, because I am not a super committal dude. That's a junk shot. But we're in the fairway, so we're doing well. Come back, come back. All right, guys, this is going to be a tricky little putt, but we're 2 under after 4, which is a fucking Christmas miracle. Little too much pace there, a little too much picante. Maybe we can get her up in the hole here for a bogey. That ball did not want to go in the hole. Willie says he's sitting at the airport watching the homies play sim golf. Let's go. That's a compliment considering the shit you can see in an airport, right? All the people watching you could do. Foof says he's launched a few pitch shots into people's backyards. We've all been there, brother. As long as you don't cause any property damage. Foof says it's always a gamble when it's a sand trap shot near the green and behind it is someone's backyard. Yeah, I've putted. If your ball's up, sometimes I'll putt out of sand traps because I'm not about to pay $400 or $500 for a window. That would just be an odd exchange. So I've hit a few houses in my day, but I've never broken any windows or anything like that, thankfully. Guys, we're 272 to the pin here, uphill with a tailwind. What I kind of want to do right now is try to hit, no, I think that shot's kind of out of my, I don't have that shot in my bag. I was going to say, let's try to hit a toe hook, but that's not the way you're supposed to hit a toey shot. You're not supposed to hit something that fades from right to left, or excuse me, moves from right to left by hitting it off the toe. It's supposed to be your swing path, right? Oh, you guys, toe shots are the bane of my existence. It's just crazy. I line up and the ball's in the center of my club, and for some reason I'm leaning back or something. Something's getting shorter. Something's getting shorter. My arms are getting shorter. I'm leaning back. Who fucking knows? It's not as prevalent with these shorter clubs. I don't know what it is, guys. We're still not on the green after 2 shots, but this is an insanely short par 4, so we should be just fine. Willie says he's headed to Arizona for golf in the pool. Hell yeah, dude. Have a good time. Aussie says it's a love-hate relationship with golf. I mostly love golf. It doesn't piss me off too much, and when I feel myself starting to get a fucking attitude, I kind of just throttle back and maybe hit an iron off the tee or something. All right, guys, let's take a look at some TikToks. Let's see what I got in the chamber for us here. I'm sure they're terrible. We already looked at this one. That one's dumb. What else we got? I don't really want to start out on that one. We've already covered that subject. Foof says he could never do tennis. Each match takes forever. The shitty thing about tennis is there's a small potential for it to never end. Okay, guys, I didn't catch this gal's name. She seems like a lovely young lady, but you can tell she's a bartender. She says, I'm 55 years old. In fucking dog years? That's a great fucking skincare regimen if you're 55 years old. So no bush, 5'4", size D calcium cannons, 80s music. Describe me in one word. What's my describe you in one word of the day? You're a fucking bimbo. If you're telling people about having no hair on your vagina and the size of your boobs, you're a fucking bimbo. Let's see here. Oh, a golf one. Shut the fuck up. What do we got here? Golfers, you're playing with a stranger. What's the first red flag that tells you it's going to be a long round? If they suggest that we play the back tees, and then for the first couple of holes, right? The first hole's weird. That's usually a gimme. But if they launch their ball off the back tees with driver, off like the face of the fucking planet, or they only hit the ball like 210 yards off of like the first 3 tee boxes, that's a red flag that the next 15 holes are going to be pretty bad. We usually play back tees anyway, but there's a lot of people that, and I'm not talking shit, there's a lot of people that shouldn't be playing back tees. What do we got here? If your kid ever tries to say he had a hard life, here's a video of him with his $8 Dutch Brothers carrying $1,500 worth of hockey gear on his way to play one of the most expensive sports. Oh, if our kid ever does it. Okay, so what are you gathering evidence that you can fuck with him later about? That doesn't make any sense. Also, when your kid told you wanted to pick up hockey, which is it's very fucking expensive, this person isn't wrong. You should have told them no. You are the adult in the relationship, not them. So when Junior said, I want to play hockey, you should have said, no, you're going to play fucking baseball or something, or nothing. And also, you stop buying Junior fucking $8 Dutch Brothers drinks. Kids that young do not need to be fucking drinking Dutch Brothers. Okay? Let them develop a caffeine addiction on their own. You don't need to fucking fuel that by yourself. All right, there's some shitty TikToks for you. There are more. I have to look up how to descale my coffee maker every time I have to do it. For some reason, I just can't remember the fucking secret button combination. All right, what do we got in the chat? Hey, Betrodium, welcome to the chat. I think Aussie was Aussie was into the bartender lady. I'm not saying there's anything wrong with her. I'm just saying, she said, describe me in one word, and I said, you're a fucking bimbo. Because you're talking about the size of your tits and that your pussy has no hair on it. Like, you're a fucking bimbo. That's not shit women talk about unless they want attention. Foof says, I think a huge red flag is if your rando playing partner constantly talks about their wife and their job. Yes, it does get old. However, I can get over shit like that if they're not fucking with pace of play. Guys, we've got a 500-yard par 5 here that is forcing you to either hit a draw or lay up in this first fairway. And if you've been tuning into the channel for very long, you know that I can't do any sort of shot shaping intentionally, and I'm gonna have to raw dog this motherfucker and just play it to the first part of the fairway. Okay, so there's a lovely little fucking toe shot. If anybody knows how to stop hitting off the toe, I will pay you lots and lots and lots of money. Let's try that again. I don't understand it. I don't know where it comes from, but it is plaguing me today. It ruined the last few holes of my round outside earlier. And it's plaguing me today. There's your fucking duck hook. Are we OB again? Okay, so we're going to take an OB and a sim drop on the same hole. Guys, I do not understand this game at all. Let's take a sim drop. You're not getting out of here. And so we're like on our 5th shot and we're still a fucking country mile from the hole. Oh shit, we got some water to play around too. We're not doing that. 200. We just want to be nice and safe here. We need to hit about 190 something. Foof says a weird thing. A guy asked me, what's my handy? The guy asked him what his handicap was. He said he was a 30 and he asked him his. He said today he's a 29.8. I guess that could go one of two ways, dude. That's fucking weird for somebody to ask you what your handicap is on the first tee box. Foof says he used to work with a lady that loved to just talk about conspiracy theories and politics every single day, and it got pretty annoying after 5 years of it. So you worked with her or you golfed with her? Because yeah, that would get old. Flying Fat Kid says squat down, feeling at impact will keep you from toe shots. Dude, I've tried all that shit. I appreciate you though. Willie says, I'm hoping at least some of my ball striking translates from the sim to actual golf. You've gone from shooting 100s to the mid-70s. Dude, if you don't see a difference from a 30 stroke difference outside, that'd be super fucking weird, dude. Aussie says 5 years of dear Lord. Okay, yeah, he's identifying with Foof. Willie says from the sim hashtag worked. Foof says if it was golf, I would have drove the cart directly into the river after one day. Yeah, dude, it's tough. It's tough. Because there aren't a lot of sports where you get paired up with random people. Okay, there's another toe ball. Let's stop talking about the shot shapes and just play some golf, because I don't think this is going away. Maybe I need to have a sleep or something. Okay, 111 into the Pinsky, but we got a headwind. That felt thin. I think the wind helped us a little bit, and I think we were going downhill, but that felt pretty shitty. $40-something feet. All right, simmer down. All right, guys, that was a really rough hole. I think that was a quad, triple. Let's try to not do that anymore. Yeah, for some reason I was on like, the 14th hole was fine because I hit my driving iron and it went straight down the fairway. And then, yeah, it was like the last 3 holes, everything suddenly got toey, like I twisted my ankle or something. But nothing had happened. It just happened out of nowhere. And I, honest to God, don't know what makes it happen. I don't know if it's fucking Mercury being in retrograde. It's the craziest shit. And I think when the professionals start doing it, they know what to do to make it stop happening, but I haven't identified that yet. We should be fine. So we were, what, 2 under, and now we're 2 over? We're not doing too bad, especially because I'm not that good of a golfer. Foof says, would I rather play with a sandbagger or someone who always compliments my shots even when they're bad? 100 times out of 100, dude, sandbagger. I hate when people compliment bad shots. If the shot's good, you say good ball. If the shot's bad, you say nothing at all. If anybody in the chat was under any impression that complimenting people's bad shots was a good idea, there you go. There's your free clinic. It's not okay, ever. Just, it's better to say nothing at all. Kind of like when you're arguing with your wife. Just don't say shit. Was that toey? So that was toe side of the sweet spot. I'm probably moving my head or something. If I was smart, I would investigate it and I would do something about it, but I think you guys know me better than that by now. Fucking golf, boys. So Willie says there's no such thing as a sandbagger. There's only sharp pencils. What does that mean? There's no such thing as a sandbagger. There are only sharp pencils. I'd like to know what that means. Okay, I'm reading the break pretty bad here. I almost feel like I'm on 12 or 13 stimp greens, but I don't think I am. Okay, we got to hit 220, maybe 230 to get up near this water. If you are brave enough to try and get up near that green, you're a better man than me. I'm not willing to try to do anything like that, especially with the fucking toe shots I'm hitting today. But it's the simulator and it doesn't matter, so we're just going to keep on trying to hit the ball the best we can and swing our swing, and maybe something happens someday. Bounce right. Give me a fairway. Give me a fairway. Okay, guys, that was about the best 3 hybrid I've hit today, to include in here and on the real golf course. That was not a bad shot at all. We got a lot of green to play with. Things golfers say. 117 yards. I don't know, guys. It comes and goes. It's kind of like STDs. They just come and go. No reason why. I'm just kidding. We all know the reason why. Also, I don't have STDs. I'm married. I was going to say, please don't make me putt. So Foof asks an interesting question here, which he often does because he's a deep thinker. He says, do you think people should have to get some kind of a license to play on a golf course? Yes. I also think people should have to have a license to create other humans, whether in a laboratory or with a vagina. 100%. And here's why. If people would observe what literally every single scorecard I've ever held in my hand says, which is, if you're playing slow, fucking speed up, pick up your ball, that would be different. But since nobody observes the rules of golf, the ones that are on the scorecard for pace of play, I realize that's a dangerous statement. I think you should have to have some kind of fucking license. You should have some kind of like training course, something like hunter safety, like Foof said. Like, hey, this is how golf works. You come on back. If you're 10 shots or 10 beers in, you've been on a hole for 12 or 13 minutes and there's a team behind you, you need to pick your ball up and move to the next tee box. Maybe just like a golf familiarization course. Like they don't do anything, they don't evaluate your swing or anything like that, because that's what a golf coach is for. But a familiarization course, like you go and it's from like 9 to fucking noon on a Saturday, and you go and somebody tells you how golf works. That's actually a really good idea. Because nobody told me how golf worked. I had to like learn it from playing Tiger Woods and getting my fucking ass chewed out by people. Like I had no idea what the etiquette of golf was, you know? Willie Beeman says just what we call handicap fluffers on the home course. Fluffers. Aussie says nobody would ever get a license. And then Foof is also talking about etiquette. Yeah, like somebody goes out with you and plays a round of golf and is like, in this situation you do this. You don't need to take 15 practice swings on the tee because it isn't going to help. You're a fucking 42 handicap golfer. No number of practice swings is ever going to improve your game. Just shit like that. You've been on this hole for 15 minutes. It's time to move. Just something easy. Okay, there's another toe ball, but I think it might work to our advantage because of the wind. Right now, I'm just trying to keep my lead arm straight and my head pretty stationary. Hopefully that does something, but there's no guarantee, right? That was a decent shot. on back. That should have had some backspin on it. It didn't do anything though. That had 7,500 RPM of backspin and didn't do a fucking thing. On a downhill, no less. Guys, it's gonna be hard to not blow this fucker past the hole. 38. So I tried to let up on it, and it actually ended up not being good enough. All right, so we're braking pretty hard, and the downhill doesn't start until after the pin. That was a hard green. I'll take that bogey. Not much argument there. What's in the chat? There's a lot in here about how people should have to take a basic course. Terminology, repair pitch marks, divots, basic rulings. I'd like if it was, hey, you guys, the PGA Tour pros, when they hit out of bounds off the tee, they're on their third stroke and they hit another ball until they get a ball in play. You don't need to do that if you're a 42 handicap. If you hit the ball out of bounds, go drop a ball near where you think your ball left the playing field. Take yourself a one-stroke penalty and go. Or if you're a 42 handicap, don't take a penalty at all. Just go drop a ball where it went out of bounds and continue playing. Don't even worry about the penalty. Just shit like that. That would be nice. And these guys are talking about unfixed divots on greens. Dude, that shit drives me fucking nuts. Foof says you should get a divot tool with your T card. I mean, they are pretty cheap. And then PVC's in the chat. He says, what's up, gents? Finally caught another live. Hello, good sir. Just playing some shitty golf, buddy. All right, guys, this course, it forces you to play it. 488-yard par 5. You can see that we are stuck between a rock and a hard spot here. This course is forcing me to play it, which is, it's fine. It's fine. And we're also probably due for some crummy TikToks, right? All right, let's keep the lead arm straight and the head stationary and see what happens to this golf ball. All right, we're off the toe again. Just go that way. All right, let's finish the hole out and look at some shitty TikToks. 329. You guys, my 7-iron goes 150 yards. Apparently, so does my 3 hybrid. We are so far off the toe, though. We're honestly lucky that didn't go off the course. Let's just keep hitting the golf ball. All right, so we're going right, we're going left. We actually hit into a clearing, which is dope. Off the toe again, though. Over the top, off the toe. And now we're a $130 in, so we're not doing too bad. It's the third shot on a par 5. I think we can hit a $130. But we are into a pretty stiff headwind as well, and we're out of the rough. And we almost got up there pin high. I would say that that's a pretty valiant effort. Guys, the only thing that is saving me is the fact that I can sometimes hit a ball far. That's the only thing saving us on this round here. Foof says, well, let's back up a few here. Willie says you don't show up to play baseball without your glove. So you show up without the proper tool to fix your divot. Yeah, I think golf is kind of like parenthood. Nobody teaches you the shit you need to know to be a good parent. You just figure that fucking crap out. And these guys are glad to take your money for a tee time. But I think even if some people would read the fucking scorecard, all of the shit at the bottom of the scorecard, there's a lot of valuable information there too. Did I say TikToks? I did. I apologize. Looks like we're still linked up, which is super weird. What's this fucking dude saying? Coco Ray. Why do I get the feeling this is not a dude saying anything? Why do I get the feeling this is a lady talking shit on a dude? So this blonde girl who looks like she's about old enough to fucking buy alcohol is clearly an expert on fucking life. She's got 329,000 likes on this post, so I'm sure it's fucking chilling. Just a reminder that the man who goes to work to support his family is sacrificing nothing and would still have to work without a family. Factually true. Whether you love this, like this, or hate this, this is factually true. He would still be working anyway. The only difference is that he would be keeping 100% of his net income instead of fucking spreading it around to his wife and kids. So let's not act like it's not a big deal and that he would be going to work and getting his salary anyway. It is a big deal. And that's not just dudes. If a woman's going to work to support her family, she is sacrificing because she's not going to get 100% of her net income. I think we can mostly agree on that. But thank you. I don't know why what the fuck? Uh-oh. This is Rianne B. Mama times 2. What do we have here? Oh, Jesus Christ. Am I going to get booted off of fucking whatever streaming service I'm on? She says, when I'm just trying to feed my baby and see someone peeking in my car as they walk by. Dude, I don't have any problem with you feeding your kid, but you need to fucking cover it up. You guys, I might sound like a monster right now. You need to have one of those like shawls over it. Like you can't just have your fucking boobs out in public because you're a mom and you need to feed your kid. Like there needs to be maybe some rules of etiquette here. And I'd also like to point out that she's bitching about people looking at her boob while she's breastfeeding her child. She's got a fucking camera pointed at her too, and she's making a TikTok about it. Just cover some of it up, or get some of those things that like blank out your windows or something, or use like a windshield, whatever the fuck it is. You don't bitch about people seeing things that you're showing them. Oh, wow. All right, guys, what do we got here? Kendra Cox. What are you, a porn star? Who the fuck is named Kendra Cox? Oh, this woman. Okay, what do we got here? Choosing to stay sober when I could easily relapse at any 4,470 seconds is the most badass thing I've ever done for myself. You're sure the most badass thing you've ever done for yourself wasn't those fucking calcium cannons you bought? Dude, this chick is fucking killing me. She's got big old gaudy cross earrings. She's got these fingernails, they're sharp on the ends. How do you even wipe your fucking butt with fingernails that long? I'm sure there's more. She does not have any obligatory nose piercings, and she does not appear to have too much lip filler. All right, let's go ahead and delete that one. And then next we'll see what old fucking whatever this chick's name is says. All right, guys, there's some shitty TikToks for you. PVC says he's confused about rake placement. I try to leave the rake somewhere where it might help somebody's ball not roll into a bunker. I'm sure you're not supposed to do that, but I try to put it somewhere where it'll help the homies out. Because you always notice there's never a rake where you need it. That was way too pure of a shot. Hopefully we're good. All right, good shot. I'm going to go ahead and pick my nose here because I've got to, mister. Okay, so Willie and I are on the same page. Put the rake somewhere where it's going to help one of your fellow golfers out sometime during that round. Willie says having your boobs out in public is disgusting. You guys, I'm not saying it's disgusting or it's not. I'm saying people look at boobs. If you don't want people to look at your boobs, don't have your boobs out. Just get some kind of little cover. Willie says he saw some chick with her boobs out breastfeeding at Disneyland. Petroleum says he loves someone's honesty here. I don't know if it's me or somebody in the chat. And then these guys are talking. Oh, fuck. Foof says you got to put on your good hat when you say pure. No comment, buddy. PVC says he'll start leaving them in the front. I mean, you didn't put the rake there. Some other completely other person put the rake there. And make sure when you put the rake down, you put it so the tines are up and the handle is flush on the ground. You got to do that for your homies. All right, here we go. 50-foot putt, give or take some feet here. That's fucking smoked. There's no way that ball would have gone that far. Do we dare to putt out of the rough? Or do we want to do a little chippy chip? You guys, this stuff like this is what's milking your fucking scorecard dry. Just these extra strokes, like that was like a 10-foot shot after I already took a 10-foot shot after I already took a 10-foot shot. Which is why golf is so hard. What are we doing here? We're 4 over after 13. I wish I'd have been 4 over after 13 today, because that'd have been really fucking sweet. I think I was 9 over after when I got to about the 13th or 14th hole, but that's when I started towing everything for some reason. I'm guessing that was a little bit towy too. We should be fine. It's like hitting out of the rough in GS Pro is like fucking terrifying, but hitting out of the rough outside is just not that bad. It's not that big of a deal. You know? It's just not as big of a deal as GS Pro makes it out to be. You will lose exactly 7% out of the rough. You're not going to lose exactly 7% out of the rough every single time. Sometimes you're going to pick that shit clean and you're not going to lose anything. You know? Willie says he's been on a Bob Does Sports kick. Good are a little too nerdy to me. Yeah, Good's pretty nerdy, and so is Kangaroo. It's just, those guys are not meant to appeal to our age group. They're just not. Let me say that again. Those guys are not meant to appeal to like Gen X and Xennials. They're just not. I think I would have got that putt a little closer even in real life. That was a pretty bad miss. Let's see here. Maybe we can still sneak something over there. That's probably too much. Little 10-footer. Willie says they took almost 60 yards away from his raw carry out of the deep rough the other day. Yeah, dude. You're preaching to the choir. I think... I hate saying this shit over and over and over again. Excuse me, this shit over and over and over again. But it's not hard to have some sort of an indicator of your lie. Like you're in the deep rough, but it's not that bad of a lie. You're probably going to hit. The max you could get out of this lie is 85% power. Like, what is so hard about that? It's just like it's been in every single golf video game ever made since the fucking turn of the century. But for some reason, this $250 a year software can't manage to fucking do it. They're not willing to do it. Instead, they decide to spend their dollars on changing font and shit. It makes zero sense to me. I feel like that's just a quality of life improvement. I don't even think that's, like, you should pay extra for a lie, some sort of a lie gauge. Like, no, dude, you should include that right out of the gate. You're on beta whatever, whatever, and you can't even fucking, we still don't have a lie gauge. And I'm also not a programmer. This might be much more difficult to do than I'm letting on. I don't know. Is there anybody in the crew here that's done any sort of programming for whatever platform this operates on? I have no idea. I'm a huge cynic, so I believe that they just want to milk money out of me and put in the least amount of effort possible. That's what I think is going on. Because I'm an asshole, right? Bounce back. Go, 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 go. Foof says those videos are meant to appeal to the Skibbity Ohio Riz generation. Yeah, yep. There's nothing wrong with that. We said stupid shit when we were kids too. Willie says the other day, he said, give me some sort of indication of how much I'm going to be punished. I would really love if they put some effort into quality of life improvements. Shit that would fall in the cup in real life, make it fall in the cup here. Just stuff like that. They're not concerned though, because I think there's so many people that are just pouring money into their bank account. God damn it, it's gonna make me putt. What are these fucking greens made out of concrete or something? Jesus Christ, dude. You lost 57% of your spin. Show me that. Show me that before the shot in some sort of graphic. Do it. Do it. Get to the choppa. Do it now. PVC says it's crazy they don't have a lie meter. Yeah, dude, if you've ever played any sort of Tiger Woods or Microsoft product or fucking any golf video game, there's a lie meter. It says you're gonna lose this much power if you hit out of this lie. Yeah, dude, it's fucking nuts. I think I remember you saying you're not much of a gamer though. Foof says I'm an expert in COBOL, C-O-B-O-L. Yes? Is COBOL masturbating? Because if that's what it is, I'm an expert in it. PVC says, did you get your lob wedge? Yes, it's right here. Thank you for asking. I forgot to say. There's the beryllium copper lobby lob wedge. I bent it, changed the lie in the loft, colored the dot green. It's been pretty good to me. I appreciate you asking, sir. Petroleum says he just remembered that Dennis Leary song, I'm an Asshole. It's crazy that you mentioned that because my wife and I, maybe 6 months ago, we got too drunk and we're watching YouTube videos and she said, let's watch that video. It's a little aged, right? It's in like 4:3 aspect ratio because it's fucking old. Foof says COBOL is a very old programming language invented by an airman. Hell yeah. I like that. PVC Golf says beautiful. It is a beautiful club. ... However, it's actually useful to me. Like the 1 and the 2 iron from this set, I don't know if I don't have enough swing speed or something, but I don't find them to be useful clubs. Stay out of there. Isn't that OB over there? Okay, we're fine. The lob wedge is pretty useful to me. I have it bent to 58 degrees. It's supposed to be bent to like 61 degrees, but I bent it to 58 degrees and left it there. I do also think it's kind of interesting the shit that you get from eBay. Like some of these clubs I can tell they weren't like a black dot from Ping. I can tell that somebody fucked with them and painted the dot. I feel like you should have to like mention that when you are selling, especially these old golf clubs, to somebody where they want $250 for a single club. You should have to give like a fucking Carfax report on that golf club. It could be called fucking Wedge Fax or something. But you should have to say, this was a black dot from Ping. We fucked with the lie in the loft and fucking we scribbled something in the thing with a fucking paint marker. I feel like that should be like a minimum requirement. This club has been altered. Just something like that, you know. Oh, please fade. We're fine, we're fine. Foof says banks still use that old programming language? Yeah, fuck that, dude. I'm gonna go pull all my money out of the bank. PVC says he's always worried about buying stuff on eBay because of what I was just saying. That's why I got the loft and lie bender. So I can change my loft and lies to what I need them to be. Because it's getting to the point where I just don't fucking trust anybody anymore, dude. Like I trust you guys in the chat who are here with me day in, day out before I trust some motherfucker on eBay saying, this is a fucking white dot, blah, blah, blah. Like, well, it's white dot now. What did it used to be? What was it when it rolled off the factory floor at Ping, you know? That's what I want to know. Was that the most limp dick fucking putt of all time? Just terrible putt. Good Lord. You guys want to see what fucking dog shit TikTok has provided for us today? Willie says you can only bend them so many times. I don't ever plan on getting rid of this set of clubs, but yeah, I'm not going to bend them too many more times unless I suddenly get a lot shorter or a lot taller. Because I'm not going to change the lofts on them much past what they came off the factory floor with. All right, let's see what this brunette gal's got to say. Her name is A Moody Noodle. A Moody Noodle. All right, whatever. Seems like a lovely young lady. Let's see what she had to say. Okay, parenting is buying 6 yogurts and watching them get eaten in 34 hours. That's a very strange number, but 34 works. It's not 1 day, it's not a day and a half, it's not 2 days, it's 34 hours. So I'm guessing she's trying to be clever. She says then buying a pack of 12 yogurts and they all go bad because suddenly nobody likes yogurt. Unless fucking Uncle Sam issued your children to you, I'm pretty sure that you had them willingly, and you should stop fucking bitching about the stupid shit they do. You willingly got pregnant, you willingly had children. Stop bitching about how much they cost and how much fucking yogurt they eat. Oh God, it's the Ellie Barker. This is going to be some man-bashing marathon, I guarantee it. This girl loves to talk about life like she's like a 125-year-old fucking wise woman. But she looks like she's fucking 19. And here she is, yeah, she's going to bash the shit out of some men here. She says a cheating man is bad enough, but you know what's even worse? A man who pretends to be good but is really a pathological liar, a lustful manipulator, and an expert at playing the victim. Thank you for the yellow font, you fucking dumb shit. So the Ellie Barker obviously is not old enough to have any like discernible amount of life experience. She's always talking shit on men, and it gets old, I won't lie, because it looks like she's literally fucking 18 or 19 years old, and I don't know how she could have any sort of life experience that would give her the knowledge she needed to write a TikTok like this. That's my 2 cents. Oh my Lord, what have we got here? Oh God, what is this? What in the fuck were you thinking? Goblins must rest the night before doing a huge tattoo. You guys, not only does this chick have disgustingly long toenails, they have little gems on them as well. She's got a little bear on her foot here that is holding a heart that says eat shit. What are you fucking people thinking? Why would you ever do this? How do you wear shoes? Do you live somewhere where you can always wear open-toe shoes? Do you live in like near the equator? What would fucking possess someone to do something like this? You guys, I think sometimes I've seen it all, and then I see something like this, and I become a fucking infant again. I have no idea what's going on. Oh, Jesus Christ Almighty, our Lord and Savior, what the fuck are you thinking? The goblin must rest the night before doing a big tattoo. You fucking moron. 2:30 something else. Guys, let's just fucking get the big dog out and let's let the big dog hunt. I ain't got time to fucking avoid trees and blah, 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 blah. Let's just hit a fucking golf ball. Nice and easy. A nice, easy duck hook.
The goblin must rest.
Did we just... Hey, I don't know what fairway of what hole we're on. This is actually kind of funny, because I'm pretty sure you're not supposed to play right here. It just happened to go that way. 170 to the Pinsky on a par 5. I don't know, guys. Is what it is. We're not going to look this gift horse in the mouth. 152 to the fairway, 167. Let's actually do a quick little sanity check on where we're headed here. That is the pin. We are aimed at the pin. Let's continue to be aimed at the pin. We need to go 167. So basically, we have a tailwind, but we're slightly down. Maybe we say 160.
The goblin must rest.
Show me the club facts, bitch, before I buy this $285 fucking lob wedge that was made in 1988. Willie says, was put in a bag of dried rice for 2 weeks after said incident. You guys, I got to go back in the chat here. Once again, you are on fire, and I appreciate it. Willie says he's going to order one. Do I have a vise, or did it come as a unit? Was it difficult? I bought the GolfWorks bender, and it had to be attached to my workbench with 4 bolts. If you guys start trying to bend some of those longer irons, because it comes with like a 2-foot cheater bar, and it's not securely mounted to a heavy object or bolted to the concrete, you're going to have a fucking tough time bending a set of irons. No, it's not difficult, dude. You know me. I did it. I've done 3 sets now. If it was hard, I wouldn't be able to do it. My IQ's basically fucking room temperature Fahrenheit, dude. How much was the loft bender? I would get the one from GolfWorks. It was about $800. I'll just show it to you. You can get cheaper ones. You can get Amazon ones. You can get ones that are $2,500, dude. But just let me show you the one I got, and then you can screenshot it or whatever. This is the one I bought here. It's not that one. It's the one with the bigger base. It's this. It's not that one either. Can we just see images, please? Holy shit. Where is the one I bought? Why isn't it? So guys, this is the one that I bought, but it wasn't $1,200. At least I don't think it was. But this is the one I bought. And you can see that you need to bolt it to a workbench. But that's the one. No, I think it was, maybe it was $1,100. Because I think I got overnight shipping because I'm very impatient. And then also don't forget that the bending bar is separate. It doesn't come with the cheater bar. So this one comes with a cheater bar. That's why it's so expensive. But you can do left or right-handed clubs. And if you want to know how to do that, go look at Elite Fit Golf on YouTube. He shows you how to do it. Friend Boy says, preach turbo, you got me laughing my ass off. Dude, that's the only thing that I can offer. My golf is fucking abysmal at best. And Foof said those toenails stab holes through bed sheets. I didn't even think of that shit. Dude, if my toenails are a fucking 1/16 of an inch too long, they like rake my bed sheets. Can't wear socks. She's not wearing anything. And Foof says he wonders if it makes a clacking sound when she walks on wood floors. You know, like when your dog or your cat's nails get too long and you can hear them coming. PVC says he thinks his 6-iron is off and he wants to have it checked. Dude, if you want to mail it to me, it's probably going to take 6 to 8 business weeks to get from Florida to Utah. I'm just kidding. If you want to mail your irons to me, I can do them. Obviously, it costs you a few bucks. Or you can send them back to Ping if they're Pings. Or you can go to your local shop and have some fucking broccoli hair head cut kid fucking do it for you. Wrong, probably. And Willie says, our happiness has no price tags. No, sir, it does not. But you can buy a cheaper bender if you want to. 167, I already have the club. Nice and easy here. Let's just swing our swing. Okay, guys, you can see from the replay that was a nasty fucking toey piece of shit. We might funnel back into the green here. No, we almost did. I'm okay with a few toey shots here and there. I think that's just part of being a fucking shitty golfer. What do we? I can't even see anything. I honestly feel like these greens are, we're genuinely putting on a basketball court here. So PVC, if you go to the range and do like a bag mapping, and you notice there's your 6-iron's it only goes the distance of your 5-iron, or it only goes the distance of your 7-iron, there's no gapping. There might be a problem. Oh, I love how that broke so hard to the right. Guys, I think that's the end of the round. I ain't bitching about 4 over par on a Joe Legowski event, and you shouldn't either. Let's see what's next. If you guys got other shit going on, feel free to come in and out of the chat or just leave altogether. I'm just going to do this until I don't want to do it anymore. Calusa Pines. Didn't we already play that for something? 2-foot gimme at GEAUX Cup, Eagle Point Golf Club. I don't feel like I've ever played Eagle Point Golf Club. Let's do this one. 6,500 yard tees. This should be a fucking hoot. PVC says, nice round. Dude, I don't play that good in real life. I usually shoot in the 80s in real life on like a 6,000 yard tees, give or take. I've got a few outdoor rounds on my channel hiding somewhere. If you want to see how I really golf. I'll tell you what, I don't slice as much outside. I'm not saying I never slice, but I don't slice as much. We're ticking, we're talking. Oh no. Eagle Point with an E. You know you're fancy when you spell point with an E. I'm assuming this is some posh place in America or possibly overseas. All right, what do we got here? We probably just need to hit the golf ball and hope that we don't hook it into the water. Eagle Point. I mean, it is beautiful. Beautiful looking course. You guys, you're not going to hit a fairway this narrow. Stop fronting. Hit hit your golf ball. Be okay with hitting it out of the trees. Watch this be in the fairway after all that shit I just talked. Jesus Christ. Willie says, great fucking round, homie. Willie, thank you, and I love the profanity. Keep up the good work. Friend Boy says, hey, Turbo, are you playing in Hazel's Pitch and Putt 1v1 bracket-style tourney coming up? Dude, I don't get invited to any of that shit. I'm not in Twisted Sticks. I'm not in that. There's some other shit. I'm not in Thursday Night Thunder because they play too late, and I can't be bothered to play a 5-hour fucking round of sim golf. But I don't get invited to that shit, bro. Can you guess why? Friend Boy says, would love to have me. Who is the organizer? Is it Hazel, the organizer? Friend Boy says, we'd love to have me twice. And then Foof says, okay, are you talking about Mo Norman? Mo Norman? 70. Friend Boy says, yes, Hazel is the organizer. PVC Golf. You asked why. What is your question? Why am I so good at hitting driver? I'm just fucking kidding. I'm not. Okay, that was way fucking toey, dude. I hope this is a par 5. Guys, the toe balls are the bane of my fucking existence. But I'd rather be hitting toe balls than shanks. I think we can safely all agree on that. Foof says, how to serve man. I'm lost, buddy. Okay, Mo Norman. You guys, if you don't know who Mo Norman is, go check him out. The dude has been named legendary as shit by even like Tiger Woods. PVC Golf says, why am I not invited? Dude, I don't know. I talk a lot of shit. I get on people's nerves. If you've been alive for very long, which I think you said we're about the same age. If you've been on this planet for very long, you know that if you're contrary and you're saying shit people don't like and you're calling people out on their bullshit, you're not going to be a very popular person. I'm not going to go into any details, but some of it is because I don't like staying up past my bedtime and I don't like being in a 4-man scramble in my simulator for 5 fucking hours. And some of it is because I got a big mouth and I say shit people don't want to hear. That's really the thick and thin of it, dude. If you're trying to make your way in this YouTube business, you need to be kissing ass, fucking kissing babies' foreheads. You need to be fucking, for the most part, you need to be people pleasing. And I'm really not into that shit. I don't have time for it. I'm not trying to grow my channel. PVC said he was playing with some younger people Thursday and they didn't know who Mo was. Mo is one of those lesser known, like if you're talking about Sam Snead or Hogan or Tiger Woods or whatever, most people are going to know those guys, but Mo's he's a little less known. I think he was Canadian and he had a lot of trouble. I think they found out he was basically on the autism spectrum, but nobody knew what that was back then. He's not as well known of a name. Also like to point out that you're going to see this round is going to be a higher score because we're playing small gimme circles, so You're going to see stuff that's probably bogey, double bogey. Steven says if you're a member of Hazel's Discord, I'm not a member of any Discords, dude. I can't fucking stand Discord. I get out to my phone after I work all day and it's fucking Discord this, Discord that, Discord the other. Friend Boy says he hates to say it, but we got a few guys that can probably hang with you on the F-bomb dropping. I'm not saying it's my harsh language. I'm saying it is that I'm a contrary person. Aussie says he loves me, I'm the best. Hey, dude, I appreciate it, but you got to find some better people to look up to. I am not a good person. PVC says people either love or hate me. I'm very sarcastic and I'm not people pleasing. That's exactly what I'm talking about. It just not being outwardly mean to people. But I'm not going to sit and stroke your fucking ego. Right? I have many, many, many friends. Many friends. But they were chosen carefully and they were chosen for a reason. You know what I'm saying? Okay, we're getting some pretty severe frame drops now. We might need to dial down the graphics a little bit. Also, probably not a driver hole if you can't hit a draw. So let's just hit the 3 hybrid. Foof says Mo Norman left the PGA because people were assholes to him because he was eccentric. Like I said, I think later I watched a documentary, they said he was autistic, but they didn't know what autism was back then. And yeah, he played on Canadian tours. Friend Boy says you are real, that's what counts. Yeah, some people don't like it, dude. Okay, there's another toe ball. That's just what's happening today, guys. We don't need to concern ourselves with it. But we do need to concern ourselves with the frame rate here. It looks like we're hitting 60 frames. Or is this one of those courses where even with the V-Sync off, you're hitting 60 frames? It's like this course is capped out at 60 frames a second. Even with the graphics dialed down to fucking potato, it's still 60 frames. Guys, I think some of these courses have a frame cap on them, which is strange. Anyway, where are we going here? We're 200 yards away. Terrible shot. Let's hit another one. Let's hit another terrible shot. So let me elaborate a little bit here. I'm not saying people don't invite me to shit because I cuss and I say things I shouldn't say. I don't think that people by and large are that big of pussies. But I'm also not willing to do this whole like collaborate with other sim golfers shit. It's just a huge turn off to me. It's a huge waste of time. I want to be able to play when I want to play. I want to play what I want to play. But you'll see these other sim tubers who are basically always doing like a 4-man scramble. I'm just not into it. I don't think a pitch and putt could be that bad, but if I could do something that was done at my own pace, I wouldn't have as much of a problem with it. It's when you've got to meet at a prescribed time to play golf with a prescribed group of people. I'm not into that shit. And you can call me whatever you want to call me. PVC said what Titleist did for Mo was amazing. I did see that in the documentary, but I can't remember what they did for him. Foof said, is your V-Sync off? Is your monitor set to 60 hertz? I don't actually know what my projector's set to. Steven said, you used to play with Flying Fat Kid a lot. I did, and then we were having trouble with our schedules meshing up. And then he got really, really busy. He owns a business and he has a young family. There's no bad blood between myself and Flying Fat Kid. It was hard to mesh our schedules up, and he is a very busy man. So that's why we don't play very much. We don't play together very much anymore. You'll see that he actually makes a lot less content than he used to. It's just people's priorities shift. You guys know how it is. Yeah, we're chugging pretty good here. I don't think there's anything we're going to be able to do about it. The replay's not chugging. And usually I know we're asking too much of the graphics card when the slow motion replays chug. But they look like they're doing just fine. It's got something to do with the course, but now we're not running at a very good frame rate at all. So right now we're capping out at 30 frames a second. So if I hit L, we'll just go simple, quick options, simple, save and exit. Did that do anything for us? You guys, that didn't do anything for us. I've had a few of these courses that for some reason had a strange frame cap. I don't know what to do about it, but we should probably get moving. It's pretty off-putting, I'm not gonna lie. Foof's talking about Mo Norman still here. He says Titleist was paying him a stipend every month near the end of his career, I think, since he only used Titleist balls for his entire career. So yeah, that is pretty cool. That is pretty cool. I'm not sure whether... It just said that Titleist was hooking him up. It never really said what they were hooking him up with. But, yeah, I got nothing. Let's play some golf. For golf's sakes in the chat, hello, sir. Okay, there was another toe slapper. That is not the same as a knee slapper. But that at least was not entirely off the toe. So we should be able to get up here, up and down, hopefully, for bogey at least. Not a bad shot. Okay. For golf's sake, says Titleist was giving Mo Norman $5,000 a month. And you guys, that was a long time ago. $5,000 a month back when Mo Norman was playing golf was quite a lot of money. Fourth hole. Let's play this hole and then look at some shitty TikToks. Seems like they're all shitty. You guys, TikTok's part of the reason I know that the human race is fucking doomed. We've got a social media platform that can reach anywhere on the planet. It has global reach. And all people do is fucking bitch about each other and talk shit about other people. There's very few fucking anything positive on TikTok. You'd think that if we had the technology to do what we're doing and have a social media platform like that with global reach, that maybe we'd be doing something a little bit better with our time, but alas, all anybody wants to do is fucking say what a piece of shit their husband is because he didn't put the dishes away, or what a cheating whore their ex-wife is, you know. I'd like to see more cat videos, personally. All right, 122 yards into the Penske. Foof says China have access to it and they're collecting American biometric data from it. I'm sad to say that's not the first time I've heard that statement. Or am I sad? I don't know. What does TikTok say I am? All right, that club was a little strong for that situation. We probably should have played a pitching wedge. And now we've got a horrendously long putt on greens that are, there's something. I'm not sure I was green there. We green? Okay, we should be green. 34, way down. That's such a great sound, isn't it? Isn't it, guys? All right, what do we got here? Let's see some more TikToks about nasty-ass toenails. Okay, guys, if you didn't see this one, there you go. Go into your kitchen and claw your fucking eyes out with a melon baller, because there's no other way to get that image out of your mind. Well, you probably have to claw your brain out with a melon baller. All right, so this is CJ number 7 in Boston. We don't see a lot of dudes come through the fucking TikTok here on Turbo Talon Golf. This guy says, them. What's something you've always wanted to try in the bedroom? Me, I don't know, sleep 8 hours and wake up feeling refreshed probably. If you guys are in your 30s or 40s, you know exactly what this dude's talking about. It is few and far between where I get a decent night of sleep, and I wouldn't say I'm the most healthy human on the planet, but it's few and far between. This is M. Her name is M. She looks like she might have a little bit of lip filler, but she's pretty young, so maybe those are natural. We don't see any obligatory fucking nose piercing. Let's see what this chick's saying. It's not a thirst trap, it's just a normal picture of me, and I just happen to be very sexy and gorgeous. Okay. I don't know why I captured that. Hopefully somebody got a fucking laugh out of it. And this one is funny. This is from Blue Collar Carp. And it's pretty true if you're a stupid fucking cynical asshole like me. It says, I blame OSHA. OSHA, I don't know if it's only in America or if it's like all across NATO, but OSHA is basically the safety people that go around to work sites saying you need to have handrails, you need to have fall restraint devices, etc., etc. That's what OSHA is. I'm sure Foof knows what the acronym is. I don't know what the acronym is. But they're saying, I blame OSHA. In the old days, stupid people would die from being stupid, which is fucking funny. OSHA has been keeping stupid people alive since the 70s, alive to breed and make more stupid people. Thanks, OSHA. So true. That is fucking, I couldn't have said it better. Here's another one of these about blah, 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 blah. It says, I never heard my father complain about paying bills or asking my mother for her half of anything. Be a man, take care of your home and your woman. Guys, be a man and take care of your home and your woman. If you don't want to do those things, get out of the relationship and sell your house. As a man, I know this is super like gender role, but you do need to take care of your family and your home and your woman or your man or whatever you are married to. I don't care who you're married to. I'm not saying you need to be married to a specific person or gender or race or sex, but whoever you are, whoever lives under your wing, make sure you're taking care of them. It's not a thirst trap. Let's delete this one. This woman has 1 gallon of lip filler in her lips, and she's got her obligatory nose hoop going, so we'll see what she says here in a few holes. I'm sure it's fucking riveting. PVC says, is it warming up here? Yeah, dude, it was like we were able to tee off at 8:10 this morning. I think it was, this is too cold for you, but it was 45 degrees here, so no frost delay or nothing. It was 8:10, we teed off. It was fucking wonderful. Foof says, I wish they'd use higher quality sound for the ball going into the cup, though. Sounds like it's from a PS1. Foof, I'm positive it was ripped from a PS1 disc. Would you expect any less out of the fuckers that develop this trash software? No, don't. You know better, buddy. You're smart. You know better. And PVC says, fuck OSHA. Yeah, OSHA was a pain in my ass when I was in the military. They're a mild pain in my ass now that I'm in the civilian sector. Guys, we got a 378-yard par 4. Let's hit the driving iron here, the 2-iron. I don't know why. I'm guessing I'm going to hit it off the toe. But let's hit it for fun. Like your old high school girlfriend, let's hit it for fun. Yep. That twisted in my hand so fucking hard it about ripped my arm out of the socket. So there you go, guys. Another pathetic fucking toe ball. Let's get back onto the fairway. I don't think we're going to be able to punch through those trees. 136. PVC says OSHA made me put Braille on the signs in the stairwell. Unfortunately, buddy, that's some shit that OSHA would do. You are correct. That got to go over the tree or it's going to hit and fall down. And you can see that we are chugging. The frame rate's chugging. I can't get the frame rate to go over 60 frames a second. It's almost like it's doing an automatic vertical sync thing where it'll cap me at 60, or if I'm closer to 30, it'll cap me at 30. But I think everybody's fucking over it at this point. Downhill. That was another toey shot. Guys, I think it just comes and goes like the fucking wind changes outside. I don't know what it is. But when I figure it out, I promise I'm going to make a whole video about it. I promise. I'm going to make a whole fucking I figured out how to stop hitting off the toe video. And then whatever that was at 4 frames a second. At 4 whopping frames per second. Where'd that golf ball come from? Dude, I found some really nice golf balls on the golf course today. And I got one of those like 16-foot fucking retrievers from Amazon. Dude, if that ball's anywhere within like 50 fucking miles of me, I am getting it out of the water. Especially if it's a good looking ball. Frame rate's chugging. That was a double. Guys, that's what happens when you hit a toey, nasty 100-yard fucking driving iron shot off the tee. You probably fucking deserved it, is all I'm saying. You probably deserved it. Okay, this is kind of scary to me because I am not hitting the ball well. Oh, no. Okay, that was another toe ball. We'll take a sim drop if we don't have something out of here. Yeah, we're good. Foof says he's surprised there's no braille on road signs. Yeah, dude, don't give him any idea. It looks like we have a user in the chat I've never seen before, Assault Lido. Please let me know if I butchered that. Welcome to the chat. Assault says, dude, I love this. I hope you and your fan base continue to grow. Dude, all I do is play shitty golf and say mean shit about people. I don't, if you like it, that's awesome. Today we're playing Assault. I don't know if you're a golf fan or not. I'm assuming you are, or I wouldn't have popped up in your chat. But today we're playing toe ball golf. That was about the best hybrid shot I've hit all day. But yeah, here we are. If you stay long enough, you'll see some crummy TikToks. I don't know why the frame rate's so low. It's not my graphics card. It's something going on with GS Pro. Was it enough? Okay, come back, come back. All right, looks like we got a downhill putt. Downhill leaking left. A lot could go wrong here if we're not careful. It says we only need to hit 14 feet of field, but I am not fucking buying that for a second. Let's try like 11. Fuck you. God damn it. All right. Marky Durr is 4 under par. We ain't going to be 4 under par, guys. We'll be lucky to hit a fucking 96 at this rate. I hate saying it. Let's just hit this goddamn 3 hybrid again. Do you guys like my FootJoy shirt? My wife bought it for me. Remember when we were playing La Purisima? And I couldn't remember any of the course, even though I've really played it in real life. She also got me this shirt. So the purple and black FootJoy shirt and this one is what she got for me on my birthday all those years ago. All right, there's your little toe draw. It's just what we're doing today. You guys, toe shots are what's for dinner. 153 into the pin. What's our 153 club? Down, uphill, it's uphill with a 8-mile-an-hour tailwind. It's what's for dinner. Oh, it was a slappy over the top. It wasn't even over the top. We just had a closed club face. All right. We're getting down right each hole. We're not taking too terribly many shots to get where we're going, but that's going to be a fun little putt. Believe me when I say that's going to be a fun little putt. Seriously, that's going to be a fun little putt. Leaking downhill, dude, this is going to be a fucking nightmare. Oh, Mick's in the chat. Hey, buddy. I'm doing fine. How are you? That was fine. It's better than going way too far past the hole, right? Oh, come on, baby. Foof says FootJoy's a weird name for a shirt. I think they started out, and I think they still do, mostly footwear. If I'm not mistaken. Because these shoes are FootJoy. And my other set of very uncomfortable golf shoes that were replaced by these are FootJoy. Okay, so this is an interesting hole here. 200-yard par 3, but we got the wind blowing pretty decently from right to left, and there are bunkers every fucking where. So I would say the likelihood of being in a bunker is pretty high. Yeah. What's my 190 club, dude? What's my 190 club? Let's see if we can whack the shit out of this 5 hybrid here. That should get us about 190 yards, unless it's off the toe, which is plausible at this point. I would say very plausible. That is pretty high trajectory for a hybrid, and it's going to be short. I mean, hybrids have pretty high trajectories anyway, but I'm guessing that was off the top of the club. Whatever the replay says is what happened. The replay is king. I see some weirdness on the screen. Let's try to get as close to the pin as we can, because I see some weird shit over here. And there's your dreaded double chip. I don't recommend, if you're playing along at home, I don't recommend doing too many of those. It's just a good way to be perpetually mad. Okay, so we've turned to par 3. A 200-yard par 3 is nothing really to scoff at for the average golfer. So I wouldn't say it's a big deal that we're about to do a bogey or a double bogey or whatever. That would have been really nice if that would have fallen. But it's going to continue to make us putt over and over and over again because the gimme circles are so small. Okay, there we go. There's your double. A double bogey on a par 3 is pretty fucking shitty. I don't like it. All right, pretty narrow fairway, but I will do what I can to get it up there. Mick says he's in a plane watching Turbo Talon golf. I appreciate you, sir. That's pretty cool. Thanks, Mick. You rule. Okay, so that ain't a bad shot. Oh, wait, it sucks, actually. I lied. We're going to probably waste a shot just getting out of here. No, let's have some fun. We're either gonna kill this tree or we're gonna go through. Let's see which one happens. We're gonna kill the tree or we're gonna go through. Is this maybe a better gap to try to shoot, this one? Let's try to shoot this gap. Either way, it'll be entertaining. Let's see if we can get through here. Yes. Oh, that's fucking hilarious. And a good shot to boot. I can tell it was a little toey because it went over to the left, but not bad. And by little toey, I mean it wasn't even on the sweet spot. That was pretty fucking cool. Another toe ball. Get up, roll, roll, roll your boat gently down the stream. Mick says he's flying for work. New South Wales to Western Australia, 6-hour flight. PVC says nice shot, dude. That shit don't happen in real life. I don't play in places where I have to do that in real life. No, we got a lot of trees. Dude, I guess I'm just lying to you today. There were actually a lot of trees at the course I played this morning. So I'm full of shit. We're +8. That's no good. This isn't a hard course. The fairways are narrow, so if you're trying to get a lot of fairways in regulation, you're probably not going to get that. But it's not a tough course, I would say. There's not a lot of elevation change. There's not a lot of weird shit going on. There's no it's not hard fairways or hard greens or nothing like that. It's not difficult. Okay, that must have been toey as well. Give me that. Go! You guys, if you're gonna fuck your shot up, hit the ball far when you fuck your shot up. Just like that. Well, I guess far to some people. 285 wouldn't be far to some people. But we got 150. And we're probably going to hit this tree. I don't know what the colliders look like, but let's pretty much plan on hitting this tree. Or should we do a 3-iron punch? Another one of my favorite shots. Let's do that. I'm not going to intentionally hit into a tree. That's stupid. Unless this ball goes into the tree. Got that members bounce again, and we're in the bunker. PVC Golf says his toe shot miss. Yep, let's put those words in order. His miss is also the toe. So you don't shank the ball very much. You toe it when you miss. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. I think it's just part of the plight of being a golfer. Because the face of the club's not that big. It's just the plight of being a golfer. That'd have been really nice if that fell. But we did have one earlier that fell that probably shouldn't have, so that'll be our penance. Another bogey. Guys, I don't know what it is about this course. I'm not able to hit pars. Is it really long or something? Okay, it's 6,500 yards. That's not very long. But I'm not getting off the tee either, so that's probably not helping our cause. Okay, yeah, we're just living on the toe here, guys. Got pretty lucky there and missed the water. But now we've basically got to go over the fucking rainforest here. Or do we go through it? Let's just fucking go through it, dude. Let's see if we can make a lightning strike twice in the same spot. Guys, I don't know why I'm getting toey. It's not important. Don't pay any attention to the man behind the curtain. Or the man golfing right now. Oh, yeah, we're fucking dead. Do we keep doing this? Do we keep doing this? Yeah, fucking why not? Frame rate is just fucking chugging, dude. All right, so I would say the moral of the story here in this particular course is it reminds me a lot of Augusta. Just a lot of tree-lined fairways. And an errant shot is going to pretty much nuke your hole. Again, I'm not talking about your old high school girlfriend when I say nuke your hole. 10, 11 feet. What the fuck happened there? It's got something to do with this frame rate being all over the place. Oh, that was a fucking double. Yeah, guys, we got to get off the tee if we're ever going to do anything better than a double. This is not a hard course. What is this even for? 2-foot gimme league or something? You guys, I really stopped caring after I'm about 10 strokes over par. Foof says he's surprised I didn't go for the punch shot. Me too, buddy. It's just I'm not very confident with anything right now because I'm so fucking toey. See, that was another toe ball. All right, guys, this is probably going to be the last round of the day. Shit is going from fucking bad to worse. But we have been streaming for a little over 2 hours, so I think everybody's gotten their money's worth. Shit's going from bad to worse here off the Toski. Always love those. Joey's love those. Those are fun. So we're looking at another bogey, double bogey here. No read there by the launch monitor, which is a little bit strange. Are we green? We're green. We do have a bunch of more TikToks, I think, to watch too. A bunch of more. I sound like an elementary school kid. A bunch of more. All right, yeah, we're on the bogey train, folks. It's time to just start having fun. We will place nowhere in this tournament. Yeah, this guy's 4 under par. We're not ever going to catch that guy. So let's just have some fun here. Start hitting this ball like it fucking owes us money. Foof said nuke Uranus. Let's try to nuke my anus right now. At least if we go in the water, we'll take a drop. Look at that ball go, dude. That is fucking absurd. I wish I could figure out why I start hitting off the toe. I don't know what it is. Maybe I need to stretch my back out or something, but it's a really strange phenomenon. And like I said, it started on the 14th hole today at the golf course. And it's kind of shown its face a little bit in the sim golf here. But it's really fucking like interesting to me that it kind of just like pops up and comes and goes as it pleases. It's really weird. Yep, another toe ball. It's okay. We only got a few holes to go here. What, 4 or 5 holes to go? But you can expect bogey, double bogey from here on out. Yeah, we got a little bit more than 4 holes to go. Just everything's off the toe. We'll take that. Nuke your anus. Guys, it's honestly kind of cool to be able to play bogey golf on a 6,500 yard course when I cannot hit a golf ball. If this would have happened to me 2 years ago when I first started, we'd have been shooting in like, that's fucking demoralizing. We'd have been shooting well over 100 if this would have happened to me 2 years ago. But now we're able to get up and down the course a little bit at least. So it is kind of nice. I think we need to kind of, you know, sometimes we need to stand back and take a look at, in golf anyways, maybe not look at how far we have to go, but how far we have come. And I'm not talking about your old high school girlfriend again when I talk about how far we've come. All right, let's see what old Gallon of fucking lip filler has to say here. She has so much lip filler. Look, she looks like a fucking duck. Quack, 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 quack. Nice job, lady. She's got obligatory nose hoop, but she's too cool for gold or silver. She's got a little black one. Little obligatory nose hoop there. Her name is Terry Lynn. Cactuses and spades and clubs. Burn, baby, burn. God's got a better plan instead. I can only imagine what this woman has to say. She says, in your 40s, you'll feel the urge to burn your whole life to the ground and start over. It's very important that you listen to that urge. Don't fucking listen to that urge. What the fuck is wrong with you? Figure out what the problem is and fix it. Don't follow the urge to burn your whole life to the ground. Are you fucking retarded? Jesus Christ, I think all that lip filler's going to your head there, lady. I don't know what this says. Yo is 791. So that means there's 790 other ones, which is fucking weird. I'm just kidding. This guy says so this is pretty funny. I remember this one. He says he got a new stick of deodorant today. The instructions said remove cap and push up bottom. I can barely walk, but whenever I fart, the room smells lovely. So what he's saying is he took the cap off and pushed it up his asshole. Because some people call your asshole your bottom, or your ass your bottom. That's actually funny as fuck. Thank you, sir. Oh, Jesus. What do we got here? Creations by Diamond. My prep costs more than that date. Let's not play. Is this another? Yeah. Dude, this lady is, most of her is fake. I'm guessing those are hair extensions. She's got contacts in, she's got eyelash extensions. She's got these horribly fucking disgusting tacky long nails. To which I say, how do you wipe your ass correctly with nails that long? If anybody in the chat knows, let me know. She's got her tits so far out you can see the bottom of her bra. So steer clear of this one, guys. She's move on to the next woman if you find this one in public. She says, when I spent $500 on my hair, outfit, glam, shoes, nails, etc., and you think I'm using you for a $50 date, move around? I think she means move along. Like when you're like, whatever, move along. So not only is she almost 100% not an actual person, she's mostly plastic and other things and hair. She obviously doesn't read her shit before she pushes fucking post. So you move along, Creations by Diamond. You fucking move along. Oh, I love cats. Guys, look how cute this little guy is. He is just fucking cute as they come. Papaya the cat. Cats when the activity requires 0 cats. You guys, the video, the cat is cute, but I've got to call attention to something here. This woman is holding a box end wrench. Might be brand name, might be from Harbor Freight, nobody knows. But she's under the sink. So she's using a box end wrench on some plumbing under the sink. There's really nowhere you can use a box end wrench on the plumbing under your sink. I'm not even a fucking plumber and I know that. There's some set screws maybe when you're installing like a food disposal thing, but there's nowhere this girl could be using this brand new shiny box end wrench that she clearly bought at Harbor Freight just to shoot this stupid video. The best part of this video is Papaya the cat here, who is just abso-fucking-lutely the most adorable cat I have ever seen. But maybe she actually found somewhere she could use a box end wrench under the sink on the plumbing. I don't know. I'm thinking no. I'm thinking no. And then there is a golf club lie chart that apparently I have taken a picture of. It's for these Ping I2s. We'll watch some more TikToks here in a bit, but we're moving horribly slow and we're already 13 over par. What do we got in the chat? Foof says those lips are what happen when you blow a beehive. Foof's saying her lips are swollen, and they are, but they're swollen from having too much goddamn lip filler in them. Ladies, these ladies say that they don't care what we think, but they go out and spend tens of thousands of fucking dollars so that men will look at them. I don't understand it, guys. Let's hit this 3 hybrid. Probably poorly. Okay, another toe ball. Guys, it's what we're doing today. Don't be alarmed. There's no reason to call the authorities. But we are probably going to shoot like a fucking 95 on this course. I don't know what's going on. Let's just hit this club again. Poorly, I'm guessing. So that was way off the tip. Off the tip. Oh, shit. You guys would think I had literally never golfed before. This is fucking crazy time, dude. There must be a tight muscle in my back or something. What do we got to go? 95 yards. We got a headwind. Let's see if we can tow the fuck out of this 9-iron. Nope. It was a little thin though, which is why it went so far into a headwind, but that was a decent shot. Super weird ball flight. It felt, there was zero ball compression there. That was all just pure fucking willpower. Downhill breaker. Watch this son of a bitch break right. It's gonna break right real hard. It's down a foot over 43 feet. Watch it go. Whee! And to even be that close is pretty lucky, to be honest. There's your obligatory bogey. Petroleum says just finished 36 in the sim, played red tail. Make sure you stretch, dude, unless you're like 24 years old. If you don't stretch, you're gonna hate your fucking life tomorrow. He says he's playing outside Tuesday for the first time this year and he's super excited. Hell yeah, dude. Fucking hit him long and straight. Foof says you do finger wrap method. Is that a question or a statement, my friend? 197. Let's just hit the 5. We got a bit of a tailwind. There's a golf ball that was in my pocket. How convenient. It's time to buy a new hitting strip too. Oh shit, it's fucking hanging to the left again. Get out of there. All right, guys. We've only got a few holes left to go. You can see the score is ballooning up like a fucking blimp. It's not a big deal. This shit happens to every golfer everywhere. It even happens to professionals. So there's no need to shit your pants. That was shitty. Was that like a towy roller? I mean, it was a little off the toe, but I wouldn't say it was that bad. That sucks. Let's putt. 38 feet plus 6. Ball go far. Oh, that'd have been the shit if that went in the hole. We could have used that. Did we just get a par? No, bogey. They're all bogeys, god damn it. 20, 220. Let's hit a 4 hybrid here. Poorly. I must need to stretch or something. Something's not firing correctly here. I don't know what it is. Good times to be had by all. There it is again. I don't know what it is, boys. I don't know if it's my swing or that I just blow balls at golf. But I honestly feel like we're at fucking Augusta right now. It's just like trees everywhere. Trees to my left, trees to my right. Let's just hit the ball again. Oh, Foof says you do the finger wrap. God, that's fucking gross, bro. So if you have really long fingernails, you gotta wrap the finger and swirl like a McFlurry. Dude, that's fucking gross. Grossly awesome. All right, guys, let's see where this ball goes. I'm just going to swing for the fucking fence. If it's going to be a shitty shot, let's make it a long shitty shot. Toe ball. Guys, I honest to fucking God don't know how to fix this. It's crazy. We do have 2 holes left. If I crowd the ball, it doesn't work. If I fucking stand on my head and whistle Dixie, it doesn't work. It is the craziest shit I have ever seen. Get out of Dodge, dude. I couldn't hit that tree again if I fucking had 100 tries. It's all right. It's all right. We're good. We're fucking moving along here. We're what? We're going to triple bogey this one? Guys, I cannot hit a golf ball. It is insane. It's like these little shitty chip shots are the best part of my game right now. Let's do another shitty chip shot. Park it, ball. You guys, this is fucking crazy. 15 over. Get in there. Oh, you little motherfucker. Can we put it in? Guys, this might be the worst hole yet. What is that, a quad? A triple? Oh my God. I need some water. Oh, and a swing coach. Oh. What do we got? 17. We'll look at more TikToks if I have any. I think I have some. Let's hit a nice, nasty duck hook here. It's just what we're doing, boys. Try swinging out to in. I'm already over the top, dude. Unless you mean in to out. There you go. There was a nice in to out swing path. It's not the swing path, it's the proximity to the ball. I don't know what it is, dude. It ain't getting fixed today, though. But that was a good little in to out swing path there. Just see how it's so close to the toe? There's another toe ball. Dude, it's hopeless. Oh, let's get this other one over here too. You guys, nobody's here for the golf. That's why you guys go to JT Walsh's channel and fucking Jamie Bristow's channel. Nobody's here to watch me golf. They're here to listen to me say nasty shit and cuss. Okay, so we can do a punch here, which is always fun. I'll probably toe the punch too. It's in the fairway. All right, what do we got here? 40, 50 with a tailwind. Nice shot, dude. PVC, I can't shot shape at all. I wish I could, brother. I think that is for someone who's been playing golf a lot longer than me. Oh, wow, that was bad. What was that, a double? Guys, look at this score blow up. This is fucking crazy. Okay, let's watch the final TikToks of the round here. Do I even have any TikToks left? Okay, we already watched that one. We might be out of TikToks, guys. That's what happens when you do 4 at a time. Okay, we've already seen some of these. All right, guys, we're out of TikToks. I'll have to take more shits. We only got 1 hole left. This sucks because there's a lot of water on this hole. So what I'm going to do, because I know this is going to be bad, is let's just play an iron on this hole, because this is going to be bad if we don't. We're already 20 over. Yeah, Steven says poor planning. I think if we'd have watched fewer per thingamabobber, we'd have been better off. Okay, that was not bad. That was not bad at all. A little bit over the top. Let's hit the same club and just hopefully we can get over there without being in the water. Okay, that's probably going to be in the bunker. But we got up there without any penalty strokes, so we are A-okay. We're good to go. Let's just get up on the green. I wish I had some more TikToks for you guys. I could go on TikTok proper. Okay, maybe we weren't green yet. All right, we're green. Okay, that about stopped, but not quite. And then we should have, it's a bit of a double breaker, it's downhill. We should be able to stop this in the circle and wash this round from our memory because it was really bad. Jesus, that was bad. Yeah, guys, I got a case of the fucking toes. I don't know what it is, but you guys have seen it on the channel before. 34 putts. And putting wasn't even the problem. All right. Let's head back out to the GS Pro splash swing screen. Foof says TikTok well dried up. Get out the diving rod and find some more. All right, I'll get on TikTok and see what I can find. But then we will end the video. It's 4:15, goddammit. Let's get on TikTok. And no matter what I do, we're going to have audio because we're on TikTok. I can't guarantee what's going to happen here.
Calling you to say so late.
That's a pretty good song.
I got the ops going crazy.
All right, guys. Nothing good is coming up. I'll do better next time. I'll have maybe 20 or 30 in the chamber. Foof says toes before hose. That's a pretty creative way of writing that, dude. I gotta give you credit. Where credit is due, you shall be given credit. Let's shut down the simulator for the last time this weekend. Unfortunately, I won't be able to play until after work tomorrow. But it is what the motherfuck it is. We gotta go to work. What else? Nothing? All right, guys. I truly do appreciate you guys hanging out in the chat. I know I'm not the most popular sim tuber, but I think if I keep doing this for 10 to 15 business years, maybe I could be. I don't know why I shut my monitors off. I actually need to see the shit that's on them, etc., so forth and so on. And you stuck around through the shanks. You stuck around, not the shanks, the toes. But yeah, I appreciate you guys. I'm going to find some dinner and chill until it's time to go to bed. Aight? You guys are great.